Hello again, Doc on the clock with more MAGMML3. We are in 136th place, Stolen Citadel by Lunar Rainbow Shy Guy. There's always got to be a citadel in one of these contests. Ace and Patchy's scores lately have felt kind of very in sync. Meanwhile, Shinryu gave this an 18. Good lord. Okay, one energy element, no tokens. Like, just kind of the absolute opposite of the last stage in terms of giddies. Oh, Patchy, thank goodness you're here. I hate to bother you while you're trying to take care of Mr. X and the robots he stole from the robot tournament. But Mr. X has taken over my citadel. Me and Kalinka have evacuated safely, but please hurry and take out Mr. X's robot so we can return to our home. I feel like that opening message isn't bad, but I feel like it could have done with a bit more brevity for the plot. That was probably more text than you needed. I could just cut it down to 2 windows and it wouldn't have missed anything. Like, you don't need to talk about, I know you're busy, but just say, Mr. X's robots have taken over my citadel. I know, not a massive issue. Probably not something I'd be docking too much for, but it's worth noting, just for the sake of getting the stage started a little bit more quickly. Which, all in all, is basically setting up an excuse for why you have a Mega Man 4 stage setting and a bunch of Mega Man 6 enemies. I don't really feel like the plot was even necessary. Or at the very least, it could be one of those cases where you could be like, more show, don't tell. Because, like, yeah, we've got all sorts of Mr. X, Mega Man 6 enemies here. We've got Mr. X up in the corner. Now, sometimes you should be able to infer from the way a stage is built what's going on. Okay. This thing exists. And it exists to give me trouble. I can't tell where anything is going here. And why don't all the spikes disappear? I was gonna say, this might be one of the shortest stages in the contest. Which might be why it got all the way up to Tier 4. The judges might have been ready for a break. It's hard for it to not quickly ramp up when there's not much space for it to ramp up in the first place. It feels like a stage that could have been doubled in length and still would have felt relatively short. I feel like Rounder 2, it is really hard to get a bead on its pathing. And the fact that you have very limited range of movability is also kind of a problem for that. I mean, it's good to change it up. I'll give it that. I just felt like it didn't really... The changes weren't really the ones that I would have liked to have seen. What would I have liked to have seen? Get back to me later on that. Well, I was staying on the left, so that was probably part of the problem. Yeah. Also, this is apropos of nothing. It probably wouldn't have mattered too much, but instead of a generic text box, what about a like a hologram of Dr. Kozik? That would make it feel a little more, you know, I think it would add to the flavor a bit. It'd make it feel more like, you know, he's actually talking with you as opposed to just text box. I get it. That's not something everyone has been doing, especially up to this point, but still. Yeah, most of the enemies in that section were just... Here, there's two enemies, one right behind the other. Added projectile! Fun, right? More level. I mean, there's not enough level on this level. It's probably better than too much level in your level, but neither too little nor too much is ideal. You want just the right amount of level in your level. It's hard to figure out where that sweet spot is, and it depends on your idea. Like, some ideas can carry a level a lot farther. I've said this before. But, yeah. I think a lot of these, a lot of stages have a problem of either being too long or too short. I might have missed that one. Well, I didn't get caught up in that, but I can probably see how it would work. Here is Fukuhorn. So apparently everyone crammed in a cell over here is all in there for the same crime. Apparently they cause development problems. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds complicated. Oh, okay, so this is the dev jail. I don't know what you are. I see the seesaws in there. Those, I remember encountering some jank with those in the 48-hour contest. Tornado platforms have always been terrible, have always been a problem for coding. Walking grenades, though, surprised me. I would not have expected that to have been as much of an issue. They literally just walk and blow up. Bees, crushers, I think those are the honey woman bees specifically that drop the sticky spots. That frog, I don't know what that enemy is offhand. The rocket penguins, and the poison bees from Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. Those are supposed to cause a status effect when they actually hit you in Mega Man 5. I don't usually get hit by them, so I don't see it very often. There's Darkman 2, aka Darkman Runner. I entered the tournament in search of glory, but the challenges are unfairly skewed against me. I can't believe I can't just win by ramming into everything I see. Well, you can, if you have enough E-tanks. And here's Venus, in jail as he belongs. This is an outrage. Can you believe why I've been locked up in here? Apparently my waterfalls and bubbles were broken and hazardous to public health. Some nerve they have. Oh, I'll get my revenge one day. I can see it now. I'll sue him. Venus v. Mega City, a landmark case. Well, you might think so, but I don't think you're gonna win that. Those waterfalls are a menace. But they can be fun if used properly. Here's Geary. Shh, don't rat me out here now. I'm trying to make my grand escape by disguising myself as one of the gears. You're not even locked up. You don't have to do that. Now you go ahead and have your fun. That's all for me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.